What's up? It's your boy Corey B. So I don't know what y'all are up to tonight. I don't know what's going on with y'all right now. The Packers are playing. Packers are taking it to the Lions. Actually, they're having a little bit of a rough start, but that's okay. You know, like I said, I'm curious what y'all are doing tonight. Right now, I'm not missing this game. I'm gonna make sure and catch the whole thing. It's Monday Night Football. It's my Packers in Lambeau Field. I'm not missing this. With that being said, my boys have already gone to bed because Corey's got early school tomorrow. And Kimberly got called because she's got a patient she had to go see. One of her patients had an incident. It doesn't matter. But so she had to go see her patient for the second time during the game so far. And ultimately, every opportunity that I'm not hustling is an opportunity that's lost. You feel me? So that's why I'm checking in with you. What is it you're doing? Are you hustling? Are you moving weight? Are you getting stuff done? If you're not getting stuff done, step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, like I said the last time, I don't know if y'all caught my last video. If y'all didn't, go check it out. But a video I posted just the other day, I posted, if you don't love what you're doing, do something different. If you don't love your job, you don't love your business, you don't love your life, change it. There's so much more out there for you. There is. There are endless opportunities for you. And some of those opportunities you're going to have to make for yourself. They're not just going to come to you. They're not just going to come to you. You got to make them happen. You got to dig deep. You got to figure out what it is you want, what it is you're missing, what it is that's not happening in your life, and figure out how to get it done. My mama has always been a cornerstone of my motivation. My mom was someone that was told from the time she was 16 the things that she couldn't and wouldn't ever do and wouldn't ever happen. They told her she wouldn't be athletic. They said she couldn't do physical things. They said she wouldn't have children. She had 3 children. 3 children. After having children, all that athleticism that they said she couldn't do, she went on like 10 and 20 mile hikes with me and my Boy Scout troop. I mean, this is a woman that was never going to let anything stand in her way. I was talking to Kimberly earlier today, and I told her it really, when I thought about my mom, and I thought about the things that she accomplished and the things that she did, sometimes it makes me feel just an overwhelming joy and motivation and determination because the things that she accomplished, I know I'm going to do great things. I know that great is just coming. I know that she has brought up this family that we are all destined for greatness because of what she has instilled in us. But at the same time, it made me feel kind of sad and disappointed that so many people in our society fall short. So many people in our society talk about the things they can't do, the things they won't do, the things that are hindering them. They've got 1,000,001 excuses of what's slowing them down or getting in their way. Why are you letting things slow you down? Why are you letting things get in your way? Nothing's in your way that you didn't allow to be there. Nothing. Nothing is in your way that you didn't allow to be there. Either you put it there yourself or you allowed it to be there. So knock it down and move it aside and get it out of your way. Get what's yours. Get what you want. Get what you deserve. Get what you're owed. We as a society, as people, we've got to rise up. We deserve more. God did not put his people here to live mediocre lives. We weren't put here to work more than 50% of our time and barely get by and struggle. We're designed for greater things than that. Now, many people have different ideas of what, their purpose is. Some people aren't spiritual, and I'm not knocking you if you're not. I am a strong Christian. I'm an outspoken Christian. If you watch my videos long enough, you paid attention, you know I'm a Christian. And that's okay if you're not. I'm not passing judgment on you. But all of us, whether we're Christians or we're not Christians, or maybe we are faith driven, but we look at things from a secular perspective. It doesn't matter. Everybody has a different idea of what their purpose in life is, why they're here. Some people think there is nothing. It's just bleak. It's just, we're just here to live our life and then that's it. To me, that's sad. That's sad whether you're, like I said, whether you're a person of faith or you're not, to think that we're just put here just to be. I mean, at the very least, you're put here to do something. So we all have our own ideas and perception of what we are meant to be doing, what our purpose is. But whether we agree on what our purpose is, or whether we all have our own ideas, ultimately we all have different purposes. But we need to be seeking that purpose. We need to be doing something with ourselves and our lives, something meaningful. Not just living, not just getting by, but truly living. You can be alive and never live. Live. Do something. I've talked to people, and people have told me about the idea that, when you have a family, it's like, oh, I wish I had started my business. I wish I had bought my house. I wish I'd paid off my debt. I wish I'd done all these things before I had gotten married and gotten children. Well, okay, you're married, you have children. There is advantages and disadvantages to everything. The grass is always greener. It's really not. That's just your skewed perception of things. The reality is okay, so if you're single, you're a single man, single woman, and you're trying to figure out what you should do with your life. You're trying to get your debt paid off, trying to pay for your car, get your house, trying to get yourself established. And you're trying to develop a business where you're like, well, I have endless time. I can do anything. Okay, that's fine. You have endless time. You don't have distractions and family and things that occupy your time, so you can do the things that you want to do. But now, with that being said, having that support system, having your husband, having your wife, having your children, man, there's no greater motivation than to look in the eyes of my boys and just to see them look at daddy working. When they see me work, and I know little Colton has told me that, he's going to get bigger and he's going to do like daddy does. Oh my gosh, that is like the coolest thing ever. But I don't want to leave him a business. I don't want to build a business and it's mediocre. I'm just getting by. I'm barely paying the bills. I'm just doing what I have to do to survive. And then my little boy grows up and he's ready to take over the reins and he's ready. This is my business now. And I'm like, I'm sorry, son. You're going to have to fight every day for everything you got. Now, if he wants to fight and he wants to struggle and he wants to, well, not struggle, but, he wants to dig and fight and, aspire for other things, man, that's awesome. Go for it. But if he wants to take over the family business, I want that family business to be thriving. I want that family business to be ready. I want it to be an empire for him to take over. I want him to be the next king. I want him to be ready. And that's why I do what I do. I want to give them choices in life. Corey talks to me all the time, and I was working on a post just a little while ago for those of you who are following beingcoreybayless.com. I'll have that posted tonight. But Corey's going back to school tomorrow. Me and him have had these deep conversations. Corey's been talking more and more about what he's going to do when he grows up, and ultimately, his end goal is he wants to be a tornado chaser because he's fascinated by tornadoes. But he's 5, so that's so cool. But in addition to being a tornado chaser, he says he wants to do what daddy does. He has a desire for knowing and understanding what I do and how I do it. And I'm teaching them that at 4 and 5 years old. I'm teaching them how to look at things, how to evaluate things, how to understand basic levels of business, stuff that I talk to 30 and 40 and 50-year-old people who they just haven't quite yet wrapped their head around. But my 4 and 5-year-old are eager. They're excited. They want to learn these things, and I want to share these things. I want them to know more than I ever knew. I want to give them a foundation of knowing everything that I do know, so that way they have endless potential to know so much more than I do and be so much better off than I ever was and than I ever could be. Isn't that what we all want for all of our kids? Isn't that what we want for our children as parents? Isn't that what we want for our families? Like I said, whether you're single, whether you're, married, whether you have kids, whatever it is, there's a give and a take to everything. And using your family as a motivation for you to seek greater things, do it. But if you are single, you have endless time and nothing in your way. And in your way, that sounded so ugly. I didn't mean it the way that it sounded. But you just have nothing that's occupying your time, and you can give it all, so that way when you do get married, you're stable already. When you do have children, you're set. Like I said, there's a give and a take either way. But you just got to get there. Like I said, what are you doing? I'm your boy, Corey B. You know me. If you just give me a like, you know what I'm saying? Give me a like, go Pack go, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Packers are, they're fighting for it tonight. They're fighting for it, but it's been a struggle. It's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy. You know what I'm saying? All right, so give me a like. Give me a like from my boys, if nothing else. I don't know what y'all are doing. Do something great, whatever it is. Hit your boy up. I'll help y'all figure things out. We'll help get a game plan going. We'll help map it out. I'll connect you with the right people so you can get, branding, so you can get your development into your company, into your business, whatever it is that you're striving for. I have contacts. I know people. This is what I do. I do coaching, consulting, mentoring. I do life coaching as well as brand development. Whatever it is your needs are, man, let your boy Corey be in. I'm going to get back to watching my pack and get back to pounding these keys. So I hope you're doing great things tonight. Whatever it is, seek greatness in all you're doing. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ding that bell so you get your notifications. Till next time, this is Corey B. Stay cocky.